Welcome to the European Project Proposal Development Training. I'd like to thank first to our hosts from the Faculty of Economics for co-organizing this splendid event, and especially to welcome our participants who have traveled a long way to take part in this training.
A longer way.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, and it's also a true pleasure to have this opportunity to share experience with you. BSN's role in Compete project is to specifically improve impact and sustainability. We'll provide you a balanced mixture of theoretical concepts, theory, background information to deepen your understanding of this conceptual framework and build your knowledge on one side, and on the other side to provide you opportunity to practice some advanced tools and refine your skills for project development, for proposal writing, project communication, leadership, and lobbying tomorrow. How will we measure the quality of your proposals is by their impact. So from this state where we're starting from, how much will your project contribute to the policy objective, so that politicians, at the end, can demonstrate some results.
Insufficient details are given of the activities that will be carried out to convince evaluators of impact, because it's the activities that actually make your project. If you don't provide that evidence, then the evaluators will not be convinced. Needs to be saying, this looks a good quality proposal with very competitive ideas from proposers who have followed all the instructions. It is an excellent project concept, clearly justified and implemented with a convincing amount of detail. It looks as if the proposed project will be managed competently and will have a significant impact. It also looks excellent value for money. Indeed, it looks the best proposal that I have reviewed. So, I shall give it maximum score in every section. And furthermore, once it gets a maximum score in every section, then he recommends, or she recommends, that it's given the money.
Although there is a war, an ongoing war for control of your perceptions and for control of resources, markets, and so on and so on.
We live in a world without a war with guns, but it's other type of war. With our perceptions, with products, war between
projects. Regardless of their status, their position, their influence, the aura of power around them, and so on. It's just a reminder that they are just people, and often behaving badly.
You can't write a good quality scientific paper if you didn't do good quality research to begin with. Now, some of you will recognize some of the people in those pictures. Now, the question says, how much do you believe what the politicians say? And the answer is, so how much do you believe what the websites tell you? What about newspapers? Everybody will read newspapers, and here are two from Serbia. Now, if your facts in the newspapers aren't right, well, it's not a problem as long as it makes a good story. a reviewer of your manuscript saying, why didn't you think of that? Now, if you were to ask me, are there ever any occasions with my research that I have said to myself, oh, I wish I'd remembered to do that, then I would stick my hand up. Because in the beginning, I used to do that quite a lot. But gradually, with experience and practice, I used to remember where I made my mistakes. I used to remember where those extra factors were, and now, hopefully, I don't say that quite as much. But you see, you've got to think about designing your research and what you do with the information afterwards sufficiently carefully that you don't find yourself having to say, oh bother, I didn't think of that, or I should have thought of that previously. The answer to your research question. You will have a sound basis upon which to develop ideas on what to do next, which is forming your next hypothesis for the research cycle. But critically, you will get access to the truth of what really happened. And that will give you, what will it give you? Oh yes, something worth writing up for a good quality publication.
Okay, the guy that I'm going to actually somehow convince that my story is the one that he needs to publish and that he really needs to do, and he's actually desiring to do it, and that's the perfect thing. What I have to say is the perfect thing for him to publish. That is what we are going to do today. Actually, I'm aware of the fact that not all the people are in a position to give statements, to do interviews, to communicate with media, to communicate with journalists at all. So, you're all part of a Compete project, and we are going to focus today on what Compete project actually needs. So, what you are going to use in, I don't know, maybe you're not going to use it in next 10 days or in next 2 months, but still, this project runs for 3 years, as I understood. So, maybe you're going to be the person giving some information to somebody. Why are you doing it?